Welcome to Because We Said So, the podcast where Anissa and Jess dive into the beautiful chaos of motherhood, careers, and all the stuff in between. For the next 20 minutes, let's just hang out.
I have zero power in this podcast.
You have all the power.
I have no power. Welcome to Because We Said So. I have no power, brought to you by not me, only Anissa, and a side of Jess. Welcome to Friday. Even though this comes out on a Thursday. I don't think we've ever podcasted on Friday. I think I'm losing it. So this might be our day.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a great job. You see on my hair. So I got it colored yesterday, right? Because I have my hair is going through like a little bit of like what's it called? It's having issues. So someone used like thinning scissors on my hair, and it just damaged and broke my hair. So we haven't really been doing much since last September. It's like almost going to be a year that my hair has recovered from thinning shears. So yesterday I finally colored it. I mean, I would do my roots because I'm old and I get gray, but I haven't like highlighted it since October. So it's been a while, and now she blew, you get your hair dyed and then they wash it and then they blow dry it. So that's why my hair looks nice.
You almost said blue dried again.
Blow dried. They dried my hair and then they curled it. She's a good friend of mine. I go to her house. She does it outside of her garage. She's like a little salon. She moved out of the salon during COVID and started her own business, and she's thriving and doing great.
I was gonna say, you probably got to go see her the whole time.
Yeah, it was great. She came to my apartment a couple of times because I was pregnant during COVID. I have 2 COVID babies. Well, Slater was like 6 months old when COVID hit, and then the other one he'll be 3 next week.
Next week, me too. We're planning a birthday. What's your birthday theme?
The PJ Masks. As I told you, you have to watch the PJ
We did.
Masks.
We watched an episode.
Okay.
Gray was really into it. Maria was like, she just only wants to watch kids playing with Barbies. So
yeah. Well, I tried to get my kids to watch Barbies, and they weren't having it. They were like, "Is this Barbie a superhero? Does this Barbie kill monsters?" And I'm like, "No, but innately, that's wild. But that's all you want because you're boys." Thank you for letting me know. You will watch this Barbie show until the end of time. I just want to watch like fluffy, nice things, and they want to watch monsters and vampires and superheroes, and then they're like, they think that they're them, and they're like, "Hiya, hiya, I got the monsters," and I'm like, "Get out of my face! Stop kicking me! Stop kicking me!"
It's actually terrifying sometimes when we watch them, and I'm only am I scared when I'm watching them in front of other people who aren't around little kids very often, and I'm like, because they look at me and they're like, "Anissa, is it like this all the time?" And I'm like,
yes,
this is great. We're happy.
We're thriving. We're doing good. We're in our doing good era. Not great, just we're doing good. We're doing
really,
good
I woke up today feeling like okay, you're right. We're not doing great, but I feel like super close.
Close to who? Us?
No, duh, always. You're my everything. But I feel super close to being like really good. So it just feels like it's around the corner. Some might even say I have it on the calendar.
Oh, you have it on the calendar that you're going to do great today? Is that like in a week, 2 weeks,
30 days? August is just going to be my month,
Oh, okay. I'm down for that. Do you know what's going to be? I'm going to have like 2 really great days. I have 3 more sleeps until we go out east to the Hamptons for a little vacay for 2 days. Really 3 because everyone is off on the 4th. And I'm excited to do, only, I don't know. I guess it's really not a vacation because my kids are coming, but to not be in my house, I guess, to have a different change of scenery, to be on the beach. We have we got a little place, like a little 2-bedroom condo, if you will, rented it for 3 nights on the beach. We're just going to be beach bums.
I love that.
Yeah, we need it. We all need it. And then my cousin is actually coming in from LA, and he's bringing his son, who's turning 2 on Tuesday. And my kids have never met him. And my cousin and I are first cousins, like our parents or siblings. And my kids have never met his son because he lives in LA. And I'm very excited for them to like meet and love each other.
It's so wild. They're going to love it.
I know, because all the cousins I have here, they're older. And the younger cousins I have live in LA. So it sucks because we never get to see one another, but it will be really special.
I didn't know you had a family out in LA. I immediately feel upset that you don't
Oh, I'm
come
so
here
sorry.
more.
Well, I have 2 cousins in LA. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. So when are you coming out here? Let me know.
When I can survive a flight with my kids for 6 hours without killing them, I will be there in a heartbeat. Yeah. But it just seems it's too much. Like I struggle going to Florida with them because it's hard. They don't sit still. Even they don't like sit and watch an iPad and zone out type kids. Like they're running up and down the hallway, like the aisle.
I haven't done it in a while, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to just give them Benadryl, but I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work.
It
I'm
doesn't
pretty
work.
sure a tranquilizer wouldn't work anymore.
No, they're not there yet. Once we get over like maybe 5 years old, once they're both over 5, I think that's a California trip. I'm gonna go with that.
Oh, yeah, or go without them.
So that's the other thing. But I only the in-laws and the grandparents only have like a certain night minimum. And Callie's like a 6-hour trip. So like I need more than 3 nights. I need like a week.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, yeah. Anyway,
well,
so our new show came out today and I watched 2 episodes of it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Someone from HR sent out an email to send to our boss because he's turning 40. And I said like a video montage and I was like, okay. So I think I nailed it. I was like, happy birthday. This is 40. You made it. And that's it. I've got nothing else. Nothing else.
What do you say to a man who's literally like the highlight of his life and career when you're like, hey, this is actually you peaking right now.
Yeah,
this is it for you.
I don't know. The best is yet to come. That's like something nice to say, which I said. And then like also like all of a sudden your body hurts for just no reason. So like you could have just slept wrong and then all of a sudden something hurts for longer than it should. So that's like really all I have to give.
I've been watching the show. The show is really good. Yeah. And it makes me actually scared. Doesn't it? Like, maybe this is just like the worry in me or my mom coming out through me, but like it just feels like everything is going so well. Like the better things are going, the more scared I get. Like, what happens?
Don't be scared.
We just go up and up and up and up and up.
We just go up and up and up. There's no limit. There's no height. That's what this is all about. Like it's just you just keep doing you. What do you say? What got you here won't get you there. So you just keep going.
I can quote them all.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. So you just keep going. And there's like, I love all the real estate shows. I've been watching them for years and years. So it's like, it is very nice because I started watching Ryan when he was on $1 Million Listings so long ago. So it is nice seeing him back on TV, but it is weird because now that we know him and the cast and a lot of people on it now, it's like, it's a different like take on it. I never watched a reality show where I actually knew the people I was watching.
Yeah. And it's just intense, like, and it makes me just feel validated in like how intense our like company culture is because like I thrive in it and I love it, but like, you know, like I walk outside and it's just like a different world. But I think like
in your assisted living.
my assisted living community that I live in. But no, I just mean like I obviously like we don't have that kind of cutthroat like deals that we're dealing with day to day, but we do work really, really hard and we're in a culture that works really, really hard. And like I belong in fight or flight. Like it is my comfort zone.
Same.
So it's just interesting. It was like it like letting other people peek into that.
Yeah. And it, like everyone just has the fire. Some people can recognize they have a fire and step back, and other people have a fire and they push forward, and some people will make it and some people won't.
Yeah. I actually said the other day because they were asking me for feedback, like like I won't even say who, but like feedback on like how things are going. And it was like, sometimes I'm struggling because we're trying to slow down. And every time we start to slow down, I'm like, but I would work for the government if I wanted to slow down. Like I want to work, I want to be fast because that's how I want to work.
Yeah, because we want to make a difference. We want to make a change. We want to help people. We want to inspire people. We want to be there for people. We can't do that if we're just going to like wait a week to get an email back. Like, no, I'm going to follow up every 48 hours. If you don't answer me within a week, I'm going to take the next step to whatever that task is. Like, I'm not waiting 30 days for you to just,
and God bless,
respond.
God bless you for that, because you came into my life and you changed it. You just made it better. Yeah. No, I think there is something to be said about that, because I think it was one of the first podcasts was like right after I spoke to him, and he was like, people that say yes end up taking on a lot and then getting burned out. You have to know what to say yes at, know what you're good at, and then also like not feel bad because a lot of other people around you are going to say no, and like that's fine. But
you have to go with what's in your gut.
Go with what's in your gut. Working is not a crime.
Nope.
Being the best mom, you like trying to do everything all the time actually like is really rewarding. And like, I think, yes, we have to have boundaries. Yes, we have to like slow down. Yes, all of that, be present, but it's like very fulfilling to do both at the same time, even though we complain like literally almost half of every day.
I think that's human nature. I think it's human nature to complain. So I think you really have to like you want to be like the Kentucky woman, like with the kids. I think that we have to pivot like the negativity, and like I said, don't wallow, just find a resolution. So I like taking 2 days off like every other month, like if I have to do that to reset, like that's what you have to do.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
because the work will be there. The work will be there.
But the kids can't not be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like unless you have like an amazing babysitter, which we have one, and we share one, and I feel like you maybe shouldn't give friends your babysitter's number.
Did we talk about this? I did that on accident. I gave my babysitter's number to a mom at school, and then we went on summer break was coming up. And she sent me a text, and she was like, oh, we loved your babysitter so much. But I thought I would reach out and ask, what are your plans for summer? Is she going to be watching them every day? Would it be okay if I asked her to watch ours? And I was like, here I am in the middle of like quite literally a life disaster, my personal life hanging on by threads, falling apart. No idea where I'm going to live from week to week because I travel from place to place, and I don't know where I will be during summer break. Thank you very much, Caden's mom. I don't know, but I rely on that babysitter to just be like, sure, Anissa, she like I pay her really well, and she shows up. Yeah, no, I don't think I lost it, but things are just in flux. So I just started stacking my roster. Gotta have that babysitter roster.
You need it, and I don't have enough. I have like 3. But I need more, and I need to find someone for the fall to help me, which we discussed. It's okay. It's neither here nor there. We both need help. But wait, I want to do something funny, because the other day when we were podcasting a couple of days ago, my nephew, who's 14, he like I posted a story of like my setup, and he's like, what are you broadcasting? What is this? He's like, I thought you were a real estate agent. I was like, I am a real estate agent, but I'm also doing a podcast. He's like, why? But aren't you one or the other? And I'm like, you're both. And I'm like, I just want to let you know, like, you're 14. You can do whatever you want. If you want to be a surgeon and then like collect stickers on the side, that's okay. Like if you want to be a DJ and a baseball all-star, go do it. Sky's the limit. Like I don't need to be in a bucket. You could be many things. You don't need to be one thing. And that was really great. And I just loved it. I love that he was.
I love that too.
And I love the youth has like an imagination. They can do whatever they want, because I think when we were growing up, it was like you were either like a certain something, or you were just like fluffy. Like if you went to school for communications, they're like, what does that mean? Little did they know that there were going to be influencers and all this other like communication type jobs, right? Because then when our parents grew up, forget it. It was like, that was like not even a thing. It was like lawyer, doctor, surgeon, dentist, but now like the sky is the limit, and we have like all these different jobs and no one would have even dreamed of even 20 years ago.
Honestly, 14-year-olds are kind of mean. So like, I think that was a dig on you, actually.
It wasn't a dig. He was appreciating it. He was wondering if my job has changed. He's like, are you in radio now? Like, what is going on? But what I never told you actually was when I was at camp, like sleepaway camp, like when I was young, I went away for camp and slept there for 8 weeks. there was a radio station, and I used to go there in the mornings, like after Reveille. So Reveille would play, the camp would wake up, and I would be in the radio station booth playing music until everyone went to the dining hall for breakfast. And I don't think I ever told you that. I like woke people up and I used to play "We Are the Champions, my friends." That's what I used to wake everybody up with. The whole camp.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. There was a thread in Slack about your top 5 albums, and I just stared at the screen because someone asked me to answer, and I was like,
You didn't know any of them. You didn't
I
know.
cannot tell you the last time I listened to an album front to close. That may have been like when Beyonce came out in the yellow dress.
Oh, yeah. I listened to
But
that album.
like
I
other
listened
than
to her
that, I
new
don't even
album, too.
remember.
I listened to her new country album.
I did too, I guess, but
Yeah.
like that's not even representative of like my music style. She's just awesome, and the albums are good. So like, I don't know what I like.
Were you
Where-
like
who
too
am
young?
I?
Were you too young for like Hootie and the Blowfish and Boys to Men and Whitney Houston? Like, did you listen to their CDs?
Just a little bit too young. My mom like would watch. She would sing Whitney Houston while she like did dishes, though. Like epic.
She's the best. Like to me, all time favorite Whitney Houston by far. Any song, just drop
Yeah.
it, and I know it. Yeah, that's what we grew up with, and I love it. Speaking of camp, a lot of people left for camp this week. Hello to all the moms with freedom for the next 7 weeks. I look up to you, and if you feel like you're missing a child, you know where I live.
Hold on, my housekeeper's trying to get in my house right now.
Oh, you have a code? What is it? Tell the people.
Well, I do have a code, but it's more that this housekeeper specifically is terrified of my dog. So,
where's the dog?
No idea.
By the way, I want to like post our trailers and something, and I think we need a hashtag. So I thought like the mom friends, right? Because that's what we discussed. Our people are going to be mom friends. But
Love
should
that.
we do mom tent too for content? I know you love mom.
Mom tent, mom cast, mom friends.
Oh, mom tent, mom friends, and mom cast. What's cast?
Yeah,
like the cast
like
of characters?
podcast. No,
like podcast. How about mom pod?
Yeah, give me all the mom stuff.
But it's not moms too. Dads really like our podcast too, and also people listen that don't have any kids because they think that we're fun and they like to laugh to us and like our energy, which we're funny. So my Botox lady, I turned her on to our podcast, and she's so funny, and she's like, I listen to you every day. Like you're so funny. Like you guys are great. And like this is someone I like just met a couple weeks ago. Like she doesn't really know at us, and she was like, that Anissa, she's hilarious.
Oh, good. I'm so glad that I'm funny because I'm actually just falling apart. You're welcome. No, I'm really put together. I've got this. I'm good.
You've nailed it. Nailed it.
Wait. That is my internal communication on a daily basis. It's like that small snippet right there. I'm falling apart. No, I'm good. I got it. Don't look at me.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. That's like the meme I sang you earlier where it's like, I'm good. I got all my therapy today. And then it's like a hand, and then it's like this.
Oh my God, my therapy. But there was been helping me so much lately. It's crazy. But also, like, I am noticing some digs. And maybe as I'm internalizing this, but like he said some things to me where I'm like, are you allowed to say that? Like holding me accountable and stuff? Like, aren't you just supposed to listen?
Did you say something?
No, but it makes me like want to show up to the call and lie, you know? It's like, well, thanks.
Someone posted the other day that they have like an internal monologue, and that, which I definitely have, and some people don't. Do you?
I do.
I know that you have an internal monologue, but I've never heard of someone like not having an internal. It seems weird. Like, how do you not?
I know one person, as I've had this conversation, when she heard that there was an internal monologue, she doesn't have one. She's like, I say what I'm thinking.
She doesn't think. But what if she's alone? She's talking to the wall. Like
she talks to the wall. Also, side note: don't tell those people secrets. Don't. Do not.
I don't understand. Like you go for a walk outside and you're not thinking anything. You're just walking.
She's literally like, oh, it's sunny. It's a nice day. Like she's a silly goose.
I wake up at 4 a.m. thinking I didn't fucking close that task.
Me too. It's sick. Been waking up at 3:22 a.m. every night. or
No,
every
don't say
morning.
specific numbers like that, because tonight I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to wake up at 3:22. You have to
And
be
I
more
want you to
general
text
about it.
me.
I'm going to be like, yo, bitch, I am so mad at you. That always happens to me. Like if I think of like a certain number or like I need to be up at a certain time, I'm like to the T. Like my brain just turns on.
It will. It will, because you are a machine. You know that? Okay, I had some funny notes that I'm just checking.
You got
And
notes? What kind of notes? Unpopular opinions?
well, not unpopular opinions, because every opinion I have should be taken as gospel. God damn it. I have just notes here. Okay. So when I went to visit my family last time, I spent a lot of time with my sister, the one that I'm getting along with, because we taught
The
her
one that
back.
you leave your dog and your family with?
Surprising. But yeah, I just forgot my dog there. Anyway,
Okay.
she's hilarious. She works from home. She has 3 kids, and she's one of those TikTokers, like not a famous one, but like one who can't get off of TikTok, and like speaks her love language, sends them to you. You never open them. That friend. So I just kept saying things, was going through a lot of that time personally. And so like I was going through like actually a tiff. And so she was like walking me through it, and she kept bringing up like TikTok every single time. She's like, I have a TikTok for that, like diagnosing me with adult ADHD. So I'm on the spectrum to her. I have OCD. She's like, that is your autism. You have OCD. She was diagnosed because she has gone too far into the TikTok. That's why. You can't pull him back out.
That's her
She's
problem.
a certified TikTok doctor.
They're taking it away. I think they're banning it in the U.S.
They should, but they're not going to. Someone's just going to buy it, and it's all about money. They'll just get more.
The Chinese own it. No one who's going to... The person in China is not going to be like, hey, yeah, I'm going to sell it to that guy in the U.S.
Money? Really? You don't think that a certain amount of money would be worth it?
I doubt it. I bet you there's subliminal messaging going on in there. I bet you there's things in there that we don't even know about, and they're not selling.
I don't even care. Like, it means nothing to me whether it stays or goes. Isn't that weird?
Did you ever watch the like YouTube? Like some of the kids, like they watch on YouTube, like about colors and like some of the stuff I watch on there, and I'm like, what are they actually telling my children? I don't think it's just about the colors. And the buses.
See, I don't watch any of that, but like I do have a gut.
I think that there's other things going on in this video that I'm not catching as an adult.
She's a conspiracy theorist, is what I am hearing. No, I just like in my gut know that like just like not too much of anything. Okay, guys.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, like nothing. Like nothing should be too much. You shouldn't work out too much. You shouldn't, you shouldn't eat too much. You shouldn't drink too much. You shouldn't anything. Nothing. TikTok, nada.
I eat this bar that's been sitting here for an hour.
I mean, that's just a little bit. Just eat it. You haven't eaten today either.
It's an RX bar, and they're like chewy. So like I can't just.
I don't really like them.
They're supposed to help curb your appetite, give you some fiber. Like...
No, I trust me. I buy them. I just don't actually eat them. They sit there until I decide that they're taking up too much space, and I throw them away.
I do like a Luna bar. I like the consistency of a Luna bar. Like the nuts over chocolate one. That's it.
Do you want to know what I ate so far today?
A Luna bar? Did you have a Luna bar?
No. I went through the kitchen. No, I went through the kitchen before this, and I saw like old brown apple from breakfast that had peanut butter. I had like Dibby peanut butter on top of each apple slice. I was like, it's only a little bit brown, and so I ate them because the kids didn't eat them, and that's what I ate today for breakfast.
Okay, / lunch. I support that. That's what happens though. We end up eating their leftovers.
Yeah, and when am I going to get up and feed myself? And also, is there food in the fridge? I looked in the fridge and was like, I need to go grocery shopping. And then I shut the fridge and was like, I'll deal with that later.
And then 3 days went by.
Like, actually, yeah. So, have you seen these like influencers, maybe not on TikTok, but like on Instagram? So, to the TikTok, I see these dads that are like doing the most. Have you seen these dads doing a lot on the TikTok?
No, I need to look.
Oh my God. I mean,
you don't even know. Is it just for the talk?
I don't know. I actually just want to know from the listeners. Like, let me know if these people are real, because they do the laundry, they do the cleaning.
So this goes back to like what I said
weeks
ago about someone needs to create a channel where it tells you if these people are real or not real. Like if the things we're being influenced by are real or not real. That's what it should be
$1 million
called.
idea.
realornotreal.com. You're welcome.
From the influencers to what they're selling to like what you just said about the Bluey and like, I mean, I think Bluey is actually probably one of the better ones, but I want to know all of it by like scanning.
How
like,
do
you know how
that?
you would do that on the star app and you can figure out where the stars are? It should be like that, but for fakeness.
Beep, 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 beep.
right on my chest. Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. If you think it is true.
Anyway, the dads of TikTok made me sad. Now they'll show up on your feed. You're welcome. And
I don't go on TikTok ever.
Or they'll be on Instagram too. Trust me. And they're weird and not real. And I think the moral of the story is that I like to spend a lot of time alone, and that's how I shall stay.
It's okay. It'll be okay.
So even when it's too good, it looks too good to be true. Like, I don't trust it.
I don't trust it either. But yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. We need it. Is it real or not real.com? Someone. I feel like a hacker is perfect for that. Find ourselves a hacker.
Just add it to the roster. Now we give hacking coaching.
Add it to the roster board. Do you want to know how to hack? What else? What are you doing this weekend?
Next weekend I have a really big weekend because we have the birthday party. My sister's going to come with her 3 kids. All of that sounds really stressful, so I'm going to do my best this weekend to do literally nothing.
Great. I love that. We have no plans tomorrow either. We go to the pool, relax, and then Sunday's our big day.
Yeah, it's been so funny. Sunny is like 75. I just want to like stroll about.
Same. I love a good stroll and thinking about what I'm thinking about as I stroll, because no one's head is empty when they're going for a walk.
I'm out of things to throw away. I don't have anything to clean. My housekeeper's here because there's ants all over my house.
Why are you have ants?
Well, this is like a part of my life that I've let go.
Bugs?
Like, I keep things clean, but as far as like doing deep cleaning, I don't do it anymore. And I don't even have a functioning vacuum. And my Tyneco mop just broke. So like, I don't even have that stuff anymore.
Wait,
and I feel like
is where you live, do they have like an ant problem? So like if you don't clean the countertop, the ants come, like Florida.
Yeah, we live on sand. Yeah, we live on sand. So they just come through. But I think for me, I'm like, I'm cooking more at home.
Yeah.
That should be enough. And I work full time. I mom all the rest of the time. Like, do I actually have to do that too? Like, what can I outsource? And so I was outsourcing for a while.
An exterminator?
And then I think we started traveling and I just got off a schedule. And then, like, I don't know. Anyway, things are sticky, you know, in my life right now. They're just a little bit sticky.
We don't have the ant problem. But when I go to Florida, it's like if you leave a fork out, they are all over that fork within an hour. Oh, look, you see my arm?
Yeah.
40.
I like how at the beginning of this episode, I was like, it's so fulfilling to do everything. We can do it all. And at the end, I was like,
no.
But not that thing, you know? Like that one thing.
Line drawn.
And maybe like a few others, I'm good.
I hate it deeply.
I know.
Mm-hmm. In Florida, you keep everything in like a secret drawer so that there's no crumbs.
What's a drawer? Like a drawer?
Like a drawer.
Are you saying drawer?
A drawer. A drawer.
That's not what the word is.
A drawer.
You're long.
Potato. It's a drawer. And water.
Oh my God. When I was like fresh out of high school into college and I started working, I got an internship because I really wanted to work for this brand. They loved their brand. And it was this British lady. She was so terrifying. I remember being on like the photo shoots because it was an e-commerce site and we just uploaded and took photos. And she was like telling me what to grab. And she kept saying car key, like grab the car key. And I was like, I'm sorry, like, do you have a car? Like, I thought that you took public transit. Like, it's khaki.
Khaki? Like her khaki pants?
Like khaki pants. She was saying grab the khakis, and I kept hearing car key, and I was like, I'm really, really sorry, but like, could you like clarify what the fuck you're saying? I was so timid. I was so dumb. I'm so over that. I'm just gonna tell you what. Yesterday I was in a meeting, and this guy was talking a million miles a minute, like pitching us, and our leadership was there, and like I had put the meeting together, and at one point she's like sent me a direct message. She's like, I slacked you a question. So I go to the question and she was like, could you tell me like why we're here in this meeting? And then so I stopped the guy from talking. And I was like, so this all sounds great. Could you tell me like, what's your objective? Do you want us to pay you for this information? Are we hiring you? Or are you just here because you love us? Like, what's going on? And then everyone in the meeting died laughing because they're like, you just ask it. And I was like, we don't have time.
We don't have time, and we need to know what your value is. What do you want to bring to the table? And I think we're very good at like transparency, and I think that's why everybody here is so successful, because we don't. There's no bullshit. Like, this is just, it is what it is, and get on board or ship out.
Yeah, I am in my era of like, if this makes you uncomfortable, you might not be a good fit for this.
No, I mean,
and that sounds so toxic.
We just figured out we were boob twins because we have no boundaries.
Oh my God. She's dead. This is actually everything to me.
You might want to know what that means. It's a whole other podcast. Okay.
We're gonna have to Easter egg that one for next time. Because we're at time.
Next Thursday. We need to discuss our boob twinning, and we will see you next week. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, send a review, DM me, tell me
come to my house.
What else I can talk about. Come over. I love you. All my mom friends.
Bye.
To like and subscribe and follow this podcast.
Come fast. Say, I got an itchy bum.
I got an itchy bum.
Oh, you said that very clear. Can you say podcast?
Podcast.
Okay, well, we'll see you next week.